Hello, everyone. Welcome to Awili Unity platform. I am your host, Matt from Nigeria. And I have with me here Mr. Adeka. You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mark.
Yeah, so we are here to properly discuss the African Cup of Nation groups. Yes, to properly analyze them, to talk about who is liable to come out on top of that group and who is liable to be eliminated from that group. As we all know from the AFCON draws done in Morocco, we have Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D, Group E, and Group F. Yes, so we are going to start talking about it one by one. First of all, let's talk about Group A, Mr. Adeka. Group A consists of Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros. So, Mr. Adeka, I want to first of all ask you, which country do you feel is coming out on top of Group A?
You said Group A consists of Mali,
Morocco, Mali, Zambia, and Comoros.
and definitely Morocco will qualify because Morocco is the strongest team there.
Okay, and they are the host nation.
And they are the host nation. Definitely, they would like to make their fans proud, and they'll be playing on home soil, so they'll be having the fans backing. That's what. Then I think Mali is going to also qualify.
Okay.
But Zambia is not too underrated anymore. They're going to push a fight. So I'm not surprised for them to qualify because the last time nobody saw them in the AFCON against Cote d'Ivoire. So I think they're still going to build on that morale and try to qualify from the group stage also.
Okay. So you see Morocco. Who do you think is the first? Morocco, right?
Morocco is the first.
So
Morocco
who
is the favorite in that group. So I believe they're going to be the first to qualify.
Okay, what about second position on that group?
I think it's going to be a shared dispute between Mali and Zambia.
Okay. Alright, but you don't see Comoros putting up a fight too.
Comoros. Comoros is another dog there. Okay. I think Comoros leaving the group stage like them winning the AFCON. So I don't really see them coming out of that group. They're in a very tight position.
Really? It's okay. Please, people from Comoros, don't feel bad. It's just an analysis. That's how we see it, anyways. And even you will agree with us that Morocco, Zambia, and Mali are actually one of Africa's powerhouses, yes, in terms of football. So it's going to be really a tough fight. So moving to Group B, Mr. Adeka, it is considered actually as a group of death because so many informed countries are actually in that group. We have Egypt, we have South Africa, we have Angola, and we have Zimbabwe.
It's really a very tough group, as you said. I think the weak team there is Zimbabwe. But Zimbabwe is another team in Africa that always tries to pull up a shock. So I think Egypt is going to definitely qualify.
Okay.
Then South Africa is going to qualify.
Okay.
Because South Africa in the last AFCON and even during the World Cup qualifier, they have been in top form.
Okay.
They have players who are currently in top form for their club. But I think Angola should not be underrated. Imagine with their players, they have top players now playing in top European league. They have players playing in the English league, playing in the Spanish league, and also in the Serie A and Ligue 1. So those players are in top form, so they cannot. Most of the South African players are home-based players, so I see that experience coming from the Angola team to compete for the spot in the second position in South Africa.
And if you see Angola's form during this African Cup of Nations qualifiers,
that's what I'm saying. They have players in top form.
Anyways, okay, so you see Egypt coming first, right?
Egypt is the favorite in that group.
Followed by
I can't really predict his football, but I see the second position between South Africa and Angola.
Okay. All right. So you have written off Zimbabwe out of that group.
No, Zimbabwe is
a All right, but me, I believe that in football, anything can happen. Yeah, actually, but those ones are the favorites. So moving to Group C now, we have Nigeria, we have Tunisia, we have Uganda and Tanzania. Nigeria, Tunisia, Uganda, and Tanzania.
Tanzania and Uganda are not going to qualify. Let me just be straightforward. But Nigeria is going to top that group.
Okay.
Followed by Tunisia.
Okay.
Then Uganda and Tanzania.
What's giving you that morale that Nigeria is going to top the group? Because when you have this high expectation for the Nigerian national team, that's when they fall below expectation.
That's actually the truth. But currently, in the Nigerian squad, we have like one of the best attacking forces in Africa.
Okay.
If you call Nigerians attacker, starting from Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, we have the light of these guys coming from the wing, Simon Moses, we have Alex Iwobi,
Chukwueze,
Ademola Lookman, the African best player currently. So if you just imagine the pack of players in Nigeria attack, then coming to the defense, Nigeria are one of the solid defense currently. Starting from the goalkeeping line, Stanley Nwabali, that guy is definitely good. So when you calculate the composition in the team, you discover that they are good, and also they have a very new coach and a very good tactical coach. So I think it's going to bring a lot of experience to the team. The team has been slacking because of coaching techniques and the rest, but I think with this current coach, they're going to perform.
Okay. All right. So Nigeria coming on top of
Nigeria coming on top.
Then who is the second?
Tunisia.
Okay. All right. So maybe Uganda now can qualify at the best third place coming on.
Yes, Uganda can qualify at the third place, but nevertheless, we're not writing up Tanzania.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So we move straight to Group D now. We have Senegal, we have DR Congo, we have Benin Republic, and we have Botswana. Senegal, DR Congo, Benin Republic, and Botswana.
That group is a very tough group because I see top contenders. You have Senegal, you have the Republic of Congo. I never mind that the Republic of Congo have great set of players. They have good players coming up. And also, I don't see Botswana leading because I see Botswana not qualifying from that group. But I think Senegal will come top, followed by the Republic of Congo. Then I think there's going to be this will between the third place between Botswana and other country.
Benin Republic.
Benin Republic is going to definitely pull off a fight because Benin Republic is a very good country actually. They have most of their players in the French league, and I think they have a very unique side of it. Imagine what they did to Nigeria. They have a very good technical coach, Bernard Trost.
They do.
Who has over the time understand African football.
Yes. So your own opinion now is that Senegal are coming first in that group?
Senegal is coming first.
Followed by
DR Congo.
Then maybe Benin
Republic coming up third place. But nevertheless, you can never say if it's football, you can never think because the Senegal team has been sloppy or fun since let me just say since the move of Sadio Mane from Liverpool to Miami when he started struggling and now definitely moving to the Saudi Premier League. I think he has recently dropped one. That's what affected the Senegal style of play.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Adeka. So moving to Group E now, we have Algeria, we have Burkina Faso, we have Equatorial Guinea, and we have Sudan. Algeria, Burkina Faso, Equatorial Guinea, Sudan.
Algeria, I don't know what comes to them sometimes in playing football in Africa. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they are bad. But nevertheless, I see them as the favorite out of that group. Then I think Burkina Faso. Because that nation, whenever they come to play football, they play with
their heart.
Might.
I'm telling you.
You discover that you might not know their players. It's only when it comes to a tournament that it's where they're coming out to different players playing the tournament. So I think they're going to come second. Then Equatorial Guinea and Sudan, but Sudan was definitely good during the World Cup qualifier and AFCON qualifier as well. So Sudan might really pull up a shock, but I still see Equatorial Guinea coming up.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Adeka. So moving to the last group now, which is Group F, we have Ivory Coast, we have Cameroon, we have Gabon, and we have Mozambique. Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Gabon, Mozambique.
It's actually a very tough one because Ivory Coast won the last AFCON. And in terms of midfield, they have one of the best midfield in African football.
Yeah, I can say that again.
Yes, they have a very good composure in that midfield. Like when it comes to midfield, let's possess the game. To Ivory Coast. So that I see them coming out top of that group.
Okay.
Then I think
the second position now between Cameroon, Gabon, Mozambique.
No. During the last AFCON, Cameroon were very, very sluggish. And I think over the time
they fell below expectations.
I could even see anger on the president, on their FA president, they had to fire the coach, appoint a new coach. So I think they are really going to build on that. And I think their players over the time, their players are even angry with themselves. So I think they are going to make amends and come out strong this time around. So I see them coming up second place. Then Gabon, fourth place.
Mozambique.
Mozambique should I say in Africa than a football country, but nevertheless it's football.
And don't forget that they qualified against all odds into the African competition.
That's what I'm saying. It's football for you. You can never predict. But definitely these teams I mentioned, Ivory Coast is definitely going to qualify because Ivory Coast is one of the top powers in African football. You can't take that away from them.
All right, thank you, Mr. Adeka. So we are now moving to the top countries that you have selected to come on top of their group now. Egypt, first of all, Group A, you said Morocco are coming first.
Yes.
Group B, Egypt. Group C, Nigeria. Group D, Senegal. Group E, Algeria. Group F, Ivory Coast. It's like you're selecting those ones that are ranked the best out of all those groups.
Not because they are ranked. They are not just ranked the best because they are ranked the best because they are good.
Okay.
So you definitely can't take that fact from them. If it, like when you're mentioning players from Africa, you cannot take them from these countries. They have good players from them, but I think let me just say for the past how many years, the best African players have been coming from this particular countries I mentioned.
Okay, all right, thank you. So this question I want to ask now: if they are to pair Group A and Group C, the first, Morocco versus Nigeria, who do you see coming out victorious?
Nigeria. Not because
Morocco.
Yes, not because I'm a Nigerian. Not because I'm a Nigerian.
Are you sure you're not being biased?
No, I'm not being biased. You know that Morocco tends to play that football like an European country. Let me just like they tend to play that like Spanish country.
Okay.
That's why I see them whenever they play other continents, they play like in the World Cup, they perform very, very, very well. Even when they went to the Olympics, imagine their performance. When they come to African football has a particular style of play because you discover that when you think you just want to catch your breath, the ball is on. There's always pressure. So when you come to the European games, like there's a shared kind of respect between the two teams. So Morocco doesn't match the style of play in Africa. That's what Nigeria is going to use ahead of them.
Okay. All right. So Egypt and Senegal.
Egypt and Senegal. Egypt and Senegal. That's actually one of the fierce battles in African football. It is quite that sometimes they always play the game. At least a goalless draw most of the times. Okay. But nevertheless, this time around, I have to give it to the Senegalese team.
Okay. All right. Okay. So Algeria, Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
Okay.
Algeria has lost form drastically. But I hope to see them perform during this AFCON that's coming up.
Okay. Okay, Adeka, thank you so much for the analysis. Thank you, viewers, for staying with us this far at our Winning Unity platform. We do really appreciate your time. As you can see, we've analyzed the group stage matches for the African Cup of Nations coming up 2025 December 21st in Morocco. What do you think about the analysis? If you don't agree with what we have said, please drop your opinion as well in the comment section. And like we always say, the analysis is not 100% confirmed. It is just an analysis, actually. And as you know, football, anything can happen. So stay tuned, go nowhere. We'll be back soon.